Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game! When we last left off, we fought a boss. It was certainly a boss. You know, years ago, it was actually pretty commonplace to see RPG Maker games use ripped assets from games like Final Fantasy. Meanwhile, we have this game that released in 2014, and out of all RPG Maker games, I did not expect this game to rip an enemy from a Square Enix game. Also, how did I not notice that you fought a Secret of Evermore boss at a dungeon called Evermore? That was definitely interesting. Oh well. Anyway, I did some item stuff. Cause, I may have been wrong about the spring water and fine wine. I thought that the Arath guide pointed out that they could be used an unlimited amount of times. But, I was wrong. That is not stated at all. And the fact that SK also had no idea that they could be used infinitely tells me it actually was a glitch, which is why I have gotten rid of them and gotten a whole lot of other items as backup. And here I was abusing those items in that last dungeon. Well, throughout New Game Plus, I acquired a ton of items that I never used, because I didn't need to use them, because I was really strong, so let's pretend that I just used up those items in that last dungeon, instead of the fine wine and spring water. And we'll call it fair, even, that sort of thing. Okay, so, here is my current setup. We have William and Jersey still, but I have also thrown in Dusk and Paprika. I thought it might be fun to go ahead and kind of mix up the team setup a little as we go through these 5 dungeons of Paprika Desert. Speaking of which, we're at Nineveh, and we are here because supposedly there are a couple of fairies here who have gone missing. So we're gonna go ahead and try to figure out where they are. Okay, we can't go exploring very far in that direction. I'm not entirely sure if this is necessarily the best team setup for this place, but we're gonna try it. Feymarch of the Beast, Nineveh. At the very least, I have Dusk here to do some healing duty and Paprika to paralyze everything. So that'll help make up for any lack of strong attack power that I had in the previous dungeon. I was about to say, I better not be landing in lava. Speaking of Dusk, by the way, he now has his legendary weapon, the Lunas Miracle. It's like a truck. 148 attack power. I'm not entirely certain, but I think that is quite possibly... Oh, nope. I was about to say it's the strongest weapon in the game, but Paprika has actually got something a little bit stronger. That said, I did not give Dusk a thing to increase his attack power. Rather, I have given him Lisa's pendant, as well as the Parapie scarf, just in case there's some thunder attacking enemies, which might not actually be the case if we're in a lava dungeon. Makes me wonder what the enemies here are going to be weak against. Well, we got more teleporting action going on here. Oh! And look at what we still have to fight. More wasps from hell. But I don't have to fight them if I get a first strike. Considering I am a little bit more handicapped with healing items, it is especially more ideal to not fight enemies when I don't have to. Can I walk into the lava? No. It is interesting, the fire that is going... Oh, hey, there's one of the fairies! Humans? Have you come to save me? Fairly pleads with tears in her eyes. Yes, yes. Please calm yourself, child mother from the stars. We'll make sure no monster gets you. Fairly is trembling. It is not the everyday beasts of the desert that frighten me. It's the one in particular whose domain Dinah and I stumbled into most unfortunately a few days ago while we were away from Corinth looking for food resources, most dreadfully called the Poly-Eater. Because the fairies are called polyesters and now we got Poly-Eaters. He took us here and intends to have us two delicious little morsels with wings for dinner later on. I would not call myself a delicious morsel. You are only encouraging your situation. Please save us, as we can't fly out of here on our own. The monster actually knows enough magic to seal fairies from being able to leave certain rooms like this one, and so if I go near the staircase, the lava bursts spring forth over the rock face to singe my wings on purpose. Well, the fact that they're doing it on purpose, that is bad. Aye, so ye and Miss Dinah were the two fairies that had been missing from the village for too long. We're here to save you, all right. But what were ye sea-phobic lassies doing wandering near a land known for being ruled by a beast with a specific taste for your kind? Foolish courage, I can only say. I will be fine for now. Just please go ahead of me and make sure Dinah is okay. She's trapped beyond a series of magic corridors that must be navigated in a definitive pattern in order to proceed to the largest room of the monster's sanctuary. Dinah should be there. So long as you don't go all the way behind the cliff face with the lava fall in that room, it shouldn't notice you taking Dinah back. It normally stays outside behind the falls until nightfall. We'll get her back, Miss Fairley, don't worry. But are you able to tell us anything about the magic trap just ahead that the monster has set? I am not certain of the exact order, but I know there are 5 hallways of identical appearance, with one exit leading to the left and one to the right, except the lanterns at the entrance of each room may be lit in a pattern. And then there is this one clue I heard to solving the puzzle. I'm gonna start writing this down right now. Let's see here. Left is one, and all is right. Left is one, and all is right? Well, the words left and right in that sentence must refer to direction, but what if there's more to it? What if the words have some more profound significance, such as a proverb about the duality of our existence as mortals who are capable of both strength and weakness, good and evil, hope and despair? Perhaps as in, one will be left when all is made right. Nah, you're probably thinking way too much into this. Michiru? You're the one amongst us for having all the wisdom of Elvania's dark places. Do you think left and right refer to directions only? Or is there a more hidden meaning in the sentence? And by Michiru, they obviously mean Erica. Okay, I gotta think about this. Left is one and all is right. So it probably isn't take the left once, because that contradicts all is right. So I think the answer is complicated. I was wondering when Paprika would take part in this conversation. We are rescuing her kind, after all. We should observe the lighting patterns on the wall of every hallway we encounter from here, and maybe we will find a better clue that way. We may also be able to use the lamps as guideposts to tell us when we've broken the pattern and must start over. We will defeat the monster and rescue your friend Dinah, Miss Farley, or Fairley. Then you will both be free to return to your home. I promise you this on my honor as a knight. Fairley is now more calm. I trust you will not fail us, Sir Knight. I will be waiting. Talk to you again and says, oh gosh, really? The whole conversation. Huh. Well, that explains why they were able to fit so much dungeons on this memory card. Well, hey, as long as it doesn't matter, what happens if we say this option? Only take the left once. Okay, we'll try the left path just once, and then the right the other 4 times, and we'll find exactly which hallway is the one where left is in the correct path through trial and error. It probably doesn't matter which one I choose if I'm able to repeat the conversation. Please move out of the way. I don't want to take more steps than I have to. Come on, there's probably an encounter to your left. Thank you. So in this situation, I can't interact with those. Left is 1 and all is right. Let's just go right. See what happens. What happens if there is a random encounter. Okay. I don't know what this monster is capable of. So I'll start with Warrior Tan. I don't know if any of these enemies are weak against lightning, but gonna try that. No, wait, they aren't. I already know that the bees are weak against... Oh, hold on a sec. They actually don't have a lot of health, so here's what we're going to do. The bees are weak against ice. We already know that from the previous dungeon. Meanwhile, paralysis. Awesome! Then, of course, because that guy has 2 attacks, his first turn was being unparalyzed, and his second was attacking. Okay, well, now that you are awake, we're all gonna just go ahead and focus on you. Paprika is still unable to cause a lot of damage. Okay, you're gonna have to not do that. Wow, you took a lot more damage than I was hoping. Okay, you are awake. Let's use this. And I suddenly have an idea of what I want to do with some of these affinity fragments. We got a bunch here that are agility. And we just had an enemy that went before dusk. I don't know if that will necessarily help, but that's what we're going to try. Alright, I actually have to start using some of these regular healing items now. Starting with the weaker ones. Okay. Now, that didn't really change anything here. Let's see what happens if we go left once. Does it change? No, it's still on the right. Once again, this is probably something that is answered in the guide, but I want to see if I'm capable of figuring this out on my own. Okay, that thing's dangerous. In regards to whether any of these are weak against lightning, I don't know, so that's what we're going to try. Along with paralysis. Resist, resist, unfortunate. Okay, who's weak against lightning? I would say the big old dragon is weak against lightning, and the other two are neutral. I'm not as concerned about you as I am Wing Sweeper, so now we're gonna go ahead and focus on that. Actually, Dusk, heal, Jersey attack, try to paralyze again. Okay, I feel better about this fight. If it gets to the point where I'm getting into too many of these encounters while solving this puzzle, I'll start using the things that lower encounter rate. Also, this guy's pretty much dead now. Well, dead-ish. These enemies get plenty of money. I will definitely be able to make up for all the healing items that I'm using here. That'll do for the moment. Does anything happen this time? Aha! Is it really this simple? Running is this simple. But it couldn't last. Mummy Dragon, I can't even remember what you do. It's been a week since I recorded. So I'll have William attack you. Actually, here's what we're going to do in this case. We're going to use auto and see what attacks everybody uses. Those guys are weak against fire, it seems like. Paprika decided not to do paralysis. And Dusk decided to do lightning, even though those two birds are strong against it. On the bright side, we now know that the dragon is weak against lightning. So, birds are strong against lightning, for some reason, and dragons weak against lightning. Birds are weak against fire. Okay. I'm gonna try this and this. Okay, I am okay with this. Oh. I'm okay with that. Okay, status afflictions. Cure paralyze? Oh, of course, it's that thing that doesn't work outside of battle. Oh, there we go. I got plenty of those. Okay. We are okay. So it actually might be one is left and all others are to the right. Okay, what is the ideal situation against these guys? Lightning? Okay, it's a situation where these are the ones that do not have any strength or weaknesses. I am concerned that they are still going faster than Dusk. The fact that any enemy is going faster than Dusk is concerning. That was a slow fight. So, next time we go shopping, need to find another one of those agility items. So is this going to be the end of this hallway? Can we find out in a timely manner? Okay, weak against ice. Oh yeah, it's this setup. Well, this kind of worked in our favor before, so let's go ahead and do this. Did we get the first strike and I wasn't paying attention? Huh, good. We made it through. So I'm gonna go ahead and heal up real quick, and while I do this, we are gonna go ahead and head into our first episode break of today's stream. And when we come back, we'll be rescuing the other fairy and defeating the boss of this dungeon. Or I assume. Honestly, it depends on how long this dungeon is.